dine with the Frozen princess, hang out with your favorite Marvel characters at dinner. How about interacting with your favorite Star Wars characters every day of your cruise? This is the ultimate Disney wish. Welcome to the Enjoy the Journey Luxury Travel Show. Hey, welcome to the show. David Hartman, owner of Fantastic Endeavors Travel Agency. I'm here to tell you all about the Disney Wish, the newest cruise ship from the Disney company. You're going to want to stay tuned and hear about this show because this is the most highest cruise ship I've seen. Disney has 4 cruise ships. This is their 5th, first new build in a decade once it releases. And there's nothing like this cruise ship sailing right now. As always, wherever you're watching this, we're streaming live to numerous channels today. Please like this and share it and leave a comment and tell me what you think of Disney Cruise Line. If you're taking a Disney cruise, if you want on Disney Cruise, what to expect, if you have a question, and we'll talk about it today because I'm here to showcase the Disney Wish because this is all about luxury cruising and I'm a big luxury travel specialist. It's going to be a fun show. So first, I am going to give you a quick teaser of the Disney Wish, tell you some details, and do a more big intro video, some details about the actual cruise ship. And then we'll talk about all the details I know about it. I've been researching this cruise ship intensively the last few weeks because it's very popular. It has a lot of hype and people want to sail again. And this cruise ship starts sailing mid-June next year from Port Canaveral, Florida, not too far from where I live here in the Florida Keys. And this is the big funnel of the Disney Wish, and this is the Tower Suite. I did a show about this yesterday on my Dave's Disney show. Check that out on my Fantastic Endeavors YouTube channel, where you can find all my shows I do live, both for Disney and for Enjoy the Journey. I'm going to show a slide here right now of all that what I do. My social media is what runs this show. And if you appreciate us, please follow our social media. And this show is sponsored by the Fantastic Endeavors Travel Agency, of which I'm an owner. If you like what we do, please support us by using us for your next vacation. Myself, Skip Shear, and Sue Mooney are here to help you with any Disney cruise or Disney destination or any specialty vacation you want to do. We specialize in customized destinations vacations, and we're here to help. Skip may join me later on the show. He's on the road today. If he does, I want to get his feedback. You do have to check out yesterday's show about this suite right here, the big funnel suite, because it was pretty fun about this crazy suite. And that was a hype reel for today's show, because today is all about details that you guys love to hear about, details you won't find elsewhere, because I've done some pretty unique research on this amazing cruise ship. And first off, I want to give you a little bit of a teaser of what this ship's all about.
Salicadoola, mitchicaboola, bippity boppity boo. Put them together and what have you got? Bippity boppity boo. Bippity boppity, bippity boppity, bippity boppity, bippity boppity, bippity boppity boo.
I got chills. I hope you guys did too. It's just amazing. Yeah, I love Disney. They are first and foremost entertainment company, and that little sizzle reel is just impressive. Yes, setting sail in summer 2022. This is their newest cruise ship. It's being built right now in Meyer-Werft Cruise Shipyard in Germany, and she will leave there in about late May next year and sail across the Atlantic. I'm not sure if she'll have passengers. That's not been announced, but her maiden voyage is from Port Canaveral. That's sold out. There's a chartered sailing by Disney Vacation Club, which I'm a part of, and that sold out in 20 minutes. Didn't have time to call. And then she'll sail 3 and 4 night cruises, round trip Port Canaveral. I like what Disney's doing here. I got to say before I get into the show, my opinion of this so far is the cruise ship's amazing, but the way they're rolling it out is impressive. I think they could give us more dates because right now it's June of 2022 to September 30th. That's all we have, because then she rolls into normal rotation of 12 to 14 months before they sailed their announce. So expect in June more sailing dates for the fall and the Christmas cruises, which are going to be huge. So why is this cruise ship unlike any other? So before I get into the video by Disney Cruise Line, which does a great justice to the introduction of this ship, I do want to tell you a little bit about why this ship is different. All the Disney cruise ships have this, aesthetic funnel. Most of them have the kids club. This one has the Tower Suite. That's one thing that makes it unique. And check out my show from yesterday on my YouTube channel regarding the Tower Suite. It's pretty amazing. Imagine sleeping here and looking out that big window in the light right here for, whatever cruise line you go on, 3, 4 nights, 5 nights. Pretty soon they'll be in Europe for a week. Imagine that. I mean, just amazing. That's unlike any suite on any cruise ship in the world, because no other cruise ship has an aesthetic funnel. Disney built their original ships to look like classic cruise ships to be different, because, they're Disney. They're different. And they got into cruise lines. Everyone else laughed at them in the cruise line. So Disney said, you know what? We're going to do our own thing. They made their ships their own way, with their own design, no casinos, rotational dining, which I'll talk about. It's phenomenal. And a fake funnel. They put the kids club in there, Vibe, awesome. Well, Disney got smart. Instead of Vibe Lounge giving away free sodas, they're now doing this funnel suite, which sells upwards of $70,000 for the inaugural sailing. And I did some pricing yesterday down to $16,000 for an August sailing for 3 nights. And it's just one more uniqueness of the ship. And then the dining experience are all unique. Where Disney on other cruise ships had Marvel days and Star Wars days on certain sailings, this ship has full-time dedicated Marvel and Star Wars experiences. Thank you for Disney finally integrating the things that you own and putting into a cruise ship. About time. They have an Avengers dining experience, a Frozen dining experience, interactive performance with Elsa and Anna every night. Imagine that. And then a 1923 dining experience. This is the open public dining experiences for the family. And they always have a classic. 1923 is the year Disney Company was founded. And that's going to be more of a classic dining experience. And then they have some adult dining experience we'll get into in a second. So there's a lot of unique things about the ship. The cabin configurations are totally different because the interior cabins are unlike other Disney cruise ships. I'm opening up my monitor feeds here to track you guys as you come in. As always, please leave a comment. Have you sailed on Disney Cruise Lines? And I will say it's more expensive. It's a premium. And I will tell you right now, not one of my clients has complained about the price after the cruise. That's my sales pitch, but it's also reality. Because you pay maybe 3 times more for a Caribbean cruise than Royal Caribbean and NCL, and you get 4 times the value and benefit because it's a true Disney experience. Before I get into the uniquenesses, I will let Disney tell it for you. And coming up right now is their intro reel, which will cover the ship. And sit back and enjoy the ultimate Disney wish, because when you're on this cruise ship, you will fulfill every wish you ever had with Disney.
The Disney Wish will be setting sail the summer of 2022.
On the Disney Wish, we put a little bit of everything in there.
Frozen,
Toy Story,
Aladdin,
Cinderella,
classic Mickey,
Marvel,
Star Wars,
Rapunzel,
The Little Mermaid.
something for adults, children, families, something for everybody.
Disney stories brought to life in a whole new way.
When we designed the ship, we pulled out all the stops. And this is our Disney Wish.
Our guiding principles in designing the Disney Wish, it had to be uniquely Disney. We had to pull from a rich storytelling. We had to be very family friendly and create experiences to immerse our guests into the worlds of Disney.
Taking our stories and infusing them into every single aspect of the ship. It's a magnificent journey that we give our guests. The theme of enchantment allows us to do much more extensive Disney storytelling across this vast ship. You can tell princess stories, you can tell Marvel, you can tell Star Wars, you can tell pirate stories, all threaded together through this theme of enchantment.
The Aquamouse, it's our first attraction at sea.
This is at the level of what you'd find in our theme parks. Storytelling, getting wet, going fast. The overall experience is just going to hit all the senses.
We'll be moving from story to story in new fun ways, and every day something fun will be revealed, like Arendelle, a frozen dining adventure. The first time that we have a theatrical, frozen-themed dining experience.
We had an amazing collaboration with Marvel Studios on Worlds of Marvel and our first ever cinematic dinner show.
Marvel means fun, action, surprises, potentially a superhero or two. It's just amazing.
For the first time ever, we are doing a Star Wars bar called Hyperspace Lounge. And this is a place for adults to unwind, relax, and immerse themselves in the world of Star Wars.
I grew up watching those Star Wars films in the theaters, and to be able to be a part of the design that comes to life, to see planets go by and star cruisers, and to enjoy a Star Wars signature cocktail will be awesome.
We completely reimagined Disney's Oceaneer Club. The first thing that the team thought of was, we need a slide into the kids' space from the Grand Hall right into Deck 2, right into the Oceaneer Club, because who wouldn't want to go down a slide?
There's a lot of different levels of interaction.
We have another space called Fairy Tale Hall. We get to go into Belle's library. We have Rapunzel's art studio where you get to do some really cool craft activities. The Walt Disney Imagineering Lab. You get to be an honorary Imagineer. Guests will get to experience many different characters in Marvel Superhero Academy.
Kids can not only train, they can meet a Marvel friend.
Ant-Man, Wasp, Spider-Man, Black Panther. There's always some character to meet and some sort of story to experience.
Taking a Disney cruise is a big milestone for a lot of families. So to bring families together, to have them enjoy each other, enjoy their favorite stories, their favorite characters all together, we know that that is so precious. And we just want to make sure we deliver the best guest experience ever.
Awesome, right? Isn't that amazing? The ultimate Disney wish to me is the new cruise ship. And they did a great job with that sizzle reel. You can find all the videos about Disney Wish on Disney Parks Blog YouTube channel and check that out. And I'm going to give you some different angles of the different ship here because I think it's just incredible. And let's see here. There we go. Here's a Disney Wish. Woohoo! Launching in June 2022 from Port Canaveral, Florida. Stay tuned because there may be a soft sailing to get to Europe. All the cruise ships are built in Europe, by the way, so keep that in mind. So of what we saw, what really stands out to you? If you don't know Disney Cruise Lines, there's rotational dining. This is something they've had at the beginning. The first cruise ship, Disney Magic, was launched, appropriately named, in 1999. And they decided to do 3 separate dining rooms, and you rotate every night, 3 to 7 night cruise. You keep the same waiter who knows your family's preferences and nuances and idiosyncrasies, because all families have them. And that's the key. And no other cruise line does that. Disney pays a lot to do that because their cast member service is unlike any other. And look how that video ended. We are here dedicated to give the best experience ever. I got chills watching that because that's the classic Disney. At least the cruise line is going back to classic Disney cast member service. The theme parks are another story, by the way. So, but this is truly, they've really made this cruise line unique. So this has the typical 3 dining experiences with the rotational dining, except they have the classic one. One has Lumiere, one has this, that, the 1923, which is fine, good for the adults. Kids will, get by. But the other 2 are unique to any dining experience I've ever heard of. Disney has anywhere, even theme parks and resorts, which is Frozen theme experience, like a musical while you're eating, and Anna and Elsa hanging out with you. And then you have the Marvel experience, a dining Marvel experience, because they're not restricted to do Marvel on a cruise ship. Because they bought Marvel 2009 and because there's already theme park attractions, they can't do a Marvel attraction east of the Mississippi. Guardians of the Galaxy doesn't count, by the way. I don't know why. But on a cruise ship, that contract doesn't imply. So they can go ahead and have a Marvel dining experience. Keep in mind, Marvel will be involved in kids clubs. And to me, that's what stands out the most because dining is such a big part of a cruise. If you haven't cruised before, I recommend getting on one soon because the way it'll be treated when you get back after a year off from having guests, you'll be treated like kings. Normally you are anyways. And I can't tell you how dining is such a big part of your cruise and how Disney does it so differently. And hence the premium they charge and hence the premium people pay. You always pay the cheaper price when you book early at Disney. There is no late night deals. I just told the client that. Oh, we're going to wait to book the Star Wars cruise this June on Disney Fantasy. I'm like, it's going to sell out. A Star Wars cruise, it's going to sell out. It always does. And why do prices go up? They don't raise the prices because the cheaper cabins go first. You know, other cabins are competing. There are every day, normally 3 to 4 Bahamas cruises going out for the weekend, doing the same itinerary or similar from Miami. Of course, cheap deals late. Disney, no, they do something different. They have their own private island. They have their own dining experiences. They do things a different way. And for this ship, it really stands out to me that they go so far ahead with these dining experiences. So it's just absolutely amazing. As I get in my notes here, some other things to talk about that they mentioned in the cruise line, in the video. Speaking of dining, they've been known for Apollo and Remy and other cruise ships where adults only, and they go up to these experiences. They pay a little extra fee, and they have a really true fine dining experience. Well, they've mixed it up. Apollo is still there as a steakhouse now. And then they have Enchanté, which is enchanted in French. And it's based on Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast, famous Lumiere. We love Lumiere. And what's cool is they have a lounge called the Rose Lounge, which is like where you enter. And the Rose Lounge has been there, but now it's more ingrained. Like there's a lounge between the two restaurants. Like I've been on Disney Dream and Disney Magic. Now it's more involved where it's a big deal bar. And that's for adults only, which I think is pretty cool. So that is awesome. Another experience that's unique, unlike any other Disney cruise ship, it is the Hyperspace Lounge, the Star Wars Lounge, which is families during the day, kids allowed, and then at night, adults only. I think that is so cool. That is the way you do it. A quick shout out to my friends hopping on. Got a lot of viewers out there. We got Janice, Leslie Wiseman, Sherry's Byers Langton. Bibbidi Boppity, yeah. What they need on board is a Bibbidi Boppity boutique, which they have on the cruise ships. I have not heard yet at Sherry if there's a Bibbidi Boppity boutique on this cruise ship. But please leave a comment. Oh, got some comments. Thank you. As I'm saying that, there we are. And there's Sherry saying Bibbidi Boppity. Yeah, this song is catchy. So appreciate watching that video. It was important for me to show you their video, even though it's already been out online, because they wrap it up so well of what's on board instead of me just showing you pictures. I do have pictures to show you of the Tower Suite coming up and a brief synopsis of that. But Disney does such a great job of all the different experiences. Their sailing's unique, but this ship is unique. That's why I call it the ultimate Disney wish, because any wish you've ever had for Disney will come true. The characters you want to see, they went to fall all out with the characters on board the cruise ship. I mean, there's more themed rooms than I've seen before. There's more balconies than I've seen before. More unique suites than I've seen before on other Disney cruise ships. I got to say, it's 144,000 gross tons, which means nothing to most of you out there, which is a measure of the size of the ship. It means it's a big cruise ship. 100,000 was the biggest cruise ship ever 20 years ago. So 200,000 plus is the biggest now. So she's up there in size, but not the monster. She is bigger than the Disney Fantasy and Dream, their biggest ships now, but the same passengers. So they made this ship bigger to add more experiences for the guests. And to me, that is huge. Disney has really gone out of their way to showcase the guest experience on this ship. And that's why I really love what they're doing with the ship. And that's why I want to showcase it today for you guys. One thing they're also doing is there's more connecting staterooms. So when you're actually in the cabins that they showcase in the ship, there's a concierge level concierge level on this ship is so much more important than other ships. Concierge level on most ships is just, okay, you get access to a concierge lounge. Fantastic. Thank you very much. This one here, you actually get a lot of service included. You get a bigger room. So the concierge levels actually mean something on a Disney Cruise Line ship, not just about services. In their concierge lounge, I will say, is now adjacent to their concierge sun deck, which is a private access, everyone concierge level. So if you're in a big suite, like the Tower Suite we showed before, that front funnel right here, the fake funnel, not funnel cakes, by the way. And if you're in the upper suites, there's numerous royal suites on board, 4 royal suites, 2 of them 2 level, 2 of them 1 level. And then numerous concierge suites. They all have access to the concierge lounge, which is adjacent to the sun deck. That's all private for those families in those lounge. So you're not crowding by the pool area, so on and so forth. So if you want a more intimate experience, you can pay more for that at Disney Cruise Line. A lot of cruise lines have that, but again, Disney's is different. Another thing unique about this ship from other Disney cruise ships is the Kids Club have been rearranged a bit. They're now in all one area. Usually Vibe and Cool were right here in this funnel. That's now the funnel suite, because Disney again has 2 funnels, because the first one was more for show. The back one's functional. That's for the engine exhaust. And then this one here was a Kids Club. Now they got smart and they have the ultimate suite of sailing. Check out my show yesterday on YouTube, Fantastic Endeavors, or in the Dave's pages that you're on now. And this is now the Tower Suite. So the lounges are now, hey, Skip Shear joining. Hey, Skip. We're going to bring Skip on in a minute. I just saw him pop on. So now the kids clubs are part of one area, and then they've divided off the areas based on age. To me, that works out better because the cast members are now working together. Before they were separated. And to me, this is a better setup. And with this, they can interact with Disney characters every day. Marvel, Star Wars is not a permanent part of it. They call it the Kids Cool Club. And to me, they're the best kids experience on board. They take kids from 6 months old and above, and they have services for those kids up to that age and above. And then obviously for each age group, they have a kids level service, but now they're all in one part. So a couple more things to bring Skip on board. Again, same amount of staterooms as other cruise ships, but a bigger ship. 945 verandas, the most verandas of any Disney Cruise Line ship. Again, more choices for you. But with that said, they've taken away services they had in other cruises for interior cruise ship. They had deluxe interior with split bathrooms. They had interior rooms with virtual portholes that had a porthole with a camera feed to the outside. They removed all that because logistics, and also they want their money back. They want you to book a balcony. So the interior cruise lines are now like interior rooms are now like other cabins. So that was disappointing, but they did invest a lot of money and put more balconies on this cruise ship. So hey, got another comment here. Actually, my friend Everett is very confident bring Skip on board. Part of the uniqueness on board, right at this top deck here, next to the fake funnel, the Tower Suite is, again, Skip, no funnel cakes, is the Aqua Mouse, the first ever Disney attraction at sea. And I had to listen real close to the videos and research online this weekend for you guys and see what that meant. And what that means is that this is a true attraction. It's not just a water slide. They're going to have bright lights, interactive videos throughout the water slide. This is going to be like an attraction at a theme park you go through, and not the water park. So I was like, whoa, the first ever attraction at sea. And my friend Everett says, can't wait for a Disney ride at sea. Me too, Everett. We appreciate that. So with that said, we will bring on Mr. Skip Shear, who's out there somewhere in the ether.
Hey, hello. Dave, I got so excited about you talking about the cruise ship. I jumped into my car and I'm driving to it now. I hope to find it.
Well, it will be sailing from Port Canaveral next summer, so you got time to find it.
Wait, next summer? Oh, now I'm gonna have to drive. I'm gonna turn around.
This is Skip Shear, a Disney travel specialist. He is a Disney guru, and he's on the road today. He's part of my Tower Suite video yesterday, or show yesterday. You can check out on Dave's Disney and his feeds, and also my Fantastic Numbers YouTube channel. And Skip and I are going to book a Tower Suite when they go on sale for Vacation Club members on the 25th. And by the way, before I end this show, I'll go through the timeline of who can book when, because Disney's done a great job of phasing that in. And if you know Skip and are watching this feed, you can have Skip book a Disney suite for you on the Disney Wish.
Oh, that's going to be fantastic. That's such an amazing ship, and that tower suite is just unbelievable. How luxurious it is, and also how spacious. Several bedrooms, even bunk beds that we were showing yesterday. I can't imagine being able to stay in that suite and have how fun it would be. Dave, believe it or not, I've never been on a Disney cruise.
Never? Have you toured
Never.
a ship? Or oh wow, you're in
No,
for
not even the big red boat. I did. I've always cruised a Norwegian or a Carnival.
Well, you're in for a treat when we sail in the Tower Suite, like that rhyme, and because that's where it's all going to be when we go on board. Hopefully, the end of August. So we shall see.
I'll be wearing my Captain America Speedos.
Nice. That's awesome. That is awesome.
But very exciting. So, what would you say the difference between the Disney cruise? I know you were talking about it earlier, but what are some of the nuances at Disney other than the impeccable service? What would I be experiencing that's different?
Well, I mean, one difference, which is a selling point to Disney, but maybe not for adults, is no casinos. So there's no smoky room to walk through, and none of that going on board. People spending their money on Disney experiences. I mentioned the rotational dining is one of the biggest experience difference. The kids programs are by far the best at sea. The segmentation of the ages, the level of service, the level of fun. Adults can actually really enjoy themselves and peace of mind on a Disney cruise ship, which isn't quite the case in other cruise ships. You can have fun, but the kids programs, there are no team programs. They're kind of, whatever, put them in the water park, but Disney actually has phenomenal clubs they can hang out, which used to be in the funnel cake funnel, but now they're in the area called the Cool Club, where all the kids clubs are in one place and they're all segmented.
Right.
And they will interact with you. And one thing that makes this unique is that they own these properties now. So they have access to all the Disney properties. So before it was like Marvel days, Star Wars days. Now you're going to have, in the kids club, especially Spider-Man, you're going to have Darth Vader, you're going to have Chewbacca. You're going to have, they already have like the Falcon, you can ride the Falcon in one of your kids clubs at sea in one of the experiences. And then another Disney aspect is that the dedication to adult areas is so unique because it's such a family-friendly boat. And they just do an amazing job with every part of it. With the Kids Cool Club, and then first run movies in a true movie theater, not watching at a screen by a pool deck. Oh, that's pretty fun. They actually have a true movie theater on board, and they have Broadway shows that are like first run Broadway shows because Disney is an entertainment company, and they produce Lion King, which is still on Broadway after 25 years. So they do Frozen. It depends on the sailing, depends on the ship, but they have, like, if you see Lion King at Animal Kingdom, Walt Disney World, that level for a full Broadway show when you're on board. Yeah, it's an edge.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the Aquamouse.
Yeah, the Aquamouse. Yep.
You were talking about the Aquamouse, and that sounds truly amazing. I've always wished that they had had an actual attraction on the ship, and it sounds like they've done it.
They finally said this is the first attraction on Disney cruise ship. That's their tagline. So to me, it's going to be impressive. It's going to be very impressive.
That's fantastic.
Well, some other comments out there. Leslie Wiseman
I'm looking
says,
forward to it.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the Aquamouse, Leslie Wiseman says, how will that ride work as far as line, virtual queue?
Fast pass.
Leslie, fast pass. Yeah, fast pass coming back. Leslie, we shall see. Of every cruise ship I've been on, including Disney cruise ships, it's usually just first come, first serve. But, Disney, actually, no, I take it back. The track on Norwegian Encore, they had a racetrack at sea, that you actually reserved the time. So I can see that happening with this ride. I can see that happening, yeah. Where you book a time and come back. So it will be like a virtual queue. So Skip, are you excited for the first Disney attraction at sea, the Aquamouse?
I'm very excited. I mean, that's Disney does everything so amazing, and the thought of an attraction like that on a ship is equally exciting. I hope that at some point they put a Haunted Mansion or Pirates of the Caribbean on board with some animatronics. That would be really freaky and really cool.
They're getting there. So who knows what's going to happen with this ship, because it is unique. I mean, Disney itself was unique, and they've really gone over the top to make a unique cruise ship experience beyond their current 4 ships. They're the Disney Magic and Wonder sister ships in 99, 2000, and they have the Fantasy and the Dream, which were 11 and 12. And I've been on the Dream, I've been on the Magic, so I've been on the 2 types of ships. The Fantasy and the Dream are actually bigger than the Magic and the Wonder. And this ship will be bigger than all of them, Skip, but have the same amount of passengers. So it shows you the dedication to the guest experience. Of course, they had to make room, take out some cabins to make room for the vibe, because the funnel cake area is now the funnel suite.
So, is there different price points in all the ships? Like, I guess the older ships, are they a little bit more or less expensive than some of the newer ships?
A little, but it depends on when they're sailing, time of year, and where they're sailing. So it really just depends. But it's not like the Fantasy and the Dream are like twice the price of the Magic and Wonder, because it's still a true Disney experience on board. Just the Fantasy and Dream have some extra experiences on board, a little bit bigger ship, a little more stable, things like that. And same here, this ship here will still have that Disney service, and this will be a higher price point the first year. But as people get used to what services, it'll settle down and be commensurate to Fantasy and Dream.
You had mentioned earlier that they have a lot of adult areas. Do you see a lot of couples without children on board?
I actually book a number of clients on Disney cruise ships as adults only, because they just love the Disney brand. They love the Disney atmosphere. Sure. They love the cast member service. They love everything about Disney cruising, and they feel that this experience is a better cruise experience for them, for how they want to cruise, even without the kids.
Right.
Most of them have sailed before with the kids, but some have just, hey, I want the best cruise ship experience out there. And I said, if you're a Disney fan, it's Disney Cruise Line, because it's like a luxury experience, a luxury brand, but it's Disney, so you get the best of both worlds.
Right.
And they normally book the concierge level or above, which I recommend for adults only. That way you get the full treatment.
What's is there a special, the concierge level? Do they have like a little hospitality room like they do at the resorts?
Yeah, exactly. So they have, they have a concierge lounge, and the concierge lounge is for all the concierge suites, and then the royal suites and 1-bedroom villas. All those are concierge levels. And it's just for those guests, which is a very small part of the cruise ship. So maybe just a few hundred guests on board. Every Disney cruise ship has that. Most cruise ships have something. Compare that. Some call it the Haven, some call it Concierge Club, whatever you want to call it. In this area, though, for the first time, they had a separate sun deck and a separate lounge. For the first time, the sun deck is adjacent to the lounge. So you can hang out in the lounge and then enter the sun deck and hang out. So that's pretty cool. So there's been no videos out yet, because the ship's still being built. The keel was laid just on April 8th of this year, and Skip and I there where they lay the keel down. I'm just kidding, but we'll be there to christen the ship. Oh yeah. By the way, my friend Everett,
we will. In fact,
my friend Everett says that his siblings has 10 cruises. He's platinum, and I know his brother. He has platinum Disney cruises without kids. That's impressive. I forgot to break them out, but since you're here, I'm going to give a big old Mickey clap for that.
Oh, wow.
Clap the hands. And with that,
Well, that's exciting.
Nick-
Dave and I have been. Oh, there you go. Dave and I were talking about next year at some point, trying to reserve a 4-night or a 3-night cruise on the Tunnel Suite and opening it up to people to join us.
Yeah, actually, as you're talking about that, I'm going to show the slideshow from yesterday. So this is the Tower Suite. So the Wish Tower Suite holds 8 people, Skip.
Very nice. Very nice.
We may have to bring some people on board. Yeah.
Dave is going to pass out on that couch right there.
I've already claimed it. It has my name on it. With this suite, and again, we had a full show yesterday just to hype the suite for my Dave's Disney community. Check that out. It's just under 2. Oh, there's the bunk beds. Hey, we got Sherry Byers Langston and Giselle Zacone already reserved that. One's like, well, I was just kidding. Like, no, we've already signed you up. You're too late.
Yeah, that's yours.
I am happy just with couch space.
That just looks amazing.
I am happy just with couch space. So again, there's a whole show yesterday on this. Please check it out. We had so much fun yesterday. Skip has some great ideas how we're going to do this. But yeah, I mean, I was planning these shows. I did 3 this weekend, and they're Disney related because this ship is going on sale to the public on May 27th. Hint, hint. May 25th for Vacation Club. So I have early access to book that cabin, and I've already priced it because thanks to my friend Everett and his siblings who have 10 plus cruises, they're platinum. I was able to price yesterday all the cruises that are available, including the Tower Suite. And we found one in August that we think we can pull off that have, 2 couples, myself and Skip and our significant others. And we can go on board and do our thing and then have some people join us, or maybe have them just book an interior cabin and pay a VIG, pay a little surplus, which a lot of groups do, by the way, a lot of singles groups do, and to join us and party every day in this awesome suite that we just showed off. So that's what we're thinking of. We're going to book it first and then come out with details. Stay tuned for a future show on my Dave's Disney channels. If you watch me now on some other channel, check us out on Dave's Disney. We're also on Fast Pass Travel Today, Skip's brand. These are just brands that we use to do travel for our different audiences. We're all under Fantastic Endeavors Travel Agency, the same umbrella. And we're here to help you guys book. So with that said, how can you book this wonderful cruise ship? And Skip and I can help you with that because we are Disney Destination Geniuses. That's the title they bequeathed upon us, right, Skip? So the timeline, you've been bequeathed. We are certified. And by the way, the new 21 assessments up, Skip. I've already done my coursework. I have to now do my assessment. So
I have to do my
Disney Wish training. So it's a little behind this year. So right now, anyone platinum or above can book the Disney Wish, and that can be done online. So just give us a call and we can price it for you. And I've been calling in of late, and it's actually been no problem to get a hold of somebody. So let me do this. Okay. So May 24th, which is tomorrow, Gold Castaway members, that's 5 cruises and above. If you're a Disney Cruise Line pass guest, you know what you are, what level you are. Then Tuesday, my big day, is Vacation Club. Let me get rid of that banner there. Hold on. There we go. And then the 26th is Silver Castaway members. As I told Skip yesterday, oh my God, for once Vacation Club members have an advantage over every other Disney pass holder or cruise line guest. So that means 1 cruise or more, you're silver. 5 cruises or more, you're gold. 10 cruises or more, you're platinum. By the way, this started on May 17th with platinum cruises or 25 and above. And I have blogger friends who booked day 1 for the maiden voyage, which is now sold out. And then May 27th, which is the big day, I'll put it right here and down below. So May 27th is open to all. For May 27th, anyone can book the Disney Wish, and that is online or by phone. And Skip and I are here to help you. I'm sure I'll be on hold all that day long. Or actually, online's a lot easier, so that's not going to be a tough day. And they really got a lot of the urgent bookings out of the way with this tiered system. They didn't have this tiered system in March when Transatlantic Sailings in 2022 came on board. My buddy Everett, who just commented, wanted to do a transatlantic, and I couldn't get the cabin he wanted. I couldn't get through. And it was Vacation Club only, and I have to call in. As I mentioned, for the 25th, I'll probably be on hold, hopefully not all day. But back then they had no tiered system, no online. You basically just had to go for it. So they got so many complaints, especially from me, about that they know better. So Skip, on the 25th, I'm gonna go for the Tower Suite, probably late August. It's available right now as of today.
Okay.
I believe all of August, 3-night sailings only. So that will be. So Skip, what do you think?
I'm in. And like I said, we're going to hire the Beach Boys to perform inside the suite for everyone to visit. And, also, I think it's important, once we do get the suite, that any of your Disney Dave fans or Skip fans, even if they can't get into the suite with us, we definitely will have some hospitality events for people to be able to visit and check it out on that cruise.
Hospitality will be a big part of the cruise, especially hanging out in the Tower Suite. So this is the Disney Wish. This is unique in so many different ways. I've viewed the show. If you guys have joined this feed and came in a little late, no worries. It goes to recording wherever you're watching this. And please come in and go Skip again, and then join and watch the whole thing and hear about this great cruise ship and why it is unique in cruising and why it is unique from any other Disney cruise ship. And honestly, the hype on this has been incredible because we all want to cruise again. We all want to travel again. Also, this was supposed to be built last year and sailing this year, and that was put off because the shipyards were closed. So there's the pent-up demand and the pent-up hype. And then when the details came out and Disney made it clear how unique this ship is, the buzz is incredible. I mean, the buzz is absolutely incredible. So if you want to book this awesome ship, please contact myself or Skip Shearer, Sue Mooney. Just message us directly. Don't put dates in the chat. Message us directly about your dates. Start the conversation, and we're here to help. If you're those early booking members, get ahead of us early so we can get on that because it's important. If you want a one-bedroom concierge or a tower suite like Skip and I are booking, it's important to get a jump on that. And then May 27th, keep in mind, people say, oh, the ship's going to sell out. Well, why? It's so many sailings. No, there's not a lot of sailings, Skip. It is mid-June to September 30th departure. That's it for now until they announce more.
Gotcha.
So this is a limited amount of sailings, 3 and 4 night. And Disney's a genius. They need revenue. They want money back after bleeding billions of dollars the past year. And they decided to not launch this ship in Europe where she launched it from, although I believe there'll be a late European sailing ship we could jump on to sail her across. I think we may have to do that.
I'm down for that.
So there are so few sailings, and they're affordable sailings for a Disney cruise ship. Expensive compared to other Disney cruises, but we looked closely at after June's hype, then summer, okay, a little more expensive. September to the last one you check are right in the line with other Disney cruise ships. We can book that Tower Suite with 8 people for basically $3,000 a person. That is right in line with any NCL Garden Villa for a shorter cruise. So that this ship is getting to fall in line already with pricing. And then come June, there'll be a big bonanza again when winter sailings and fall sailings come out and Christmas sailings come out for the ship. And I believe this ship will go to Europe because every Disney cruise ship does because they do such a great job there.
That ship would be really, really nice to spend Christmas Eve.
Oh, we're losing Skip. Skip, thank you for joining, man. He said, yes, the Disney Wish would be an amazing ship to join Christmas Eve. So stay tuned. Stay tuned right here in my channels. I expect that we will see June-ish or so. Disney launch fall sailings, maybe through, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. They're handling this cruise ship different than any other cruise ship they've had. So it'll be interesting. But you will see it launching soon. Thank you guys for joining us today. As always, like this wherever you're watching and share it. I have more content coming out. Check out my YouTube channel, Fantastic Endeavors. We had that awesome show yesterday on the Tower Suite, a dedicated show just on that suite itself. I gave you a teaser today. Skip and I are booking that come Tuesday, and we're going to announce how we're going to on the air coming very soon, probably next Sunday, how we're going to invite people on that cruise ship to either stay in another cabin and join us for parties or actually stay with us. We shall see, but we got to book it first. And contact us and message me directly if you want to join this awesome cruise ship. And as always, support our social media and support my travel agency, Fantastic Endeavors, and Skip, Sharon, Simoni. This has been the Ultimate Disney Wish Show, all about the Disney Wish cruise ship being built at Meyerwerft Cruise Yard in Germany right now for the Disney Cruise Line Company. It'll be sailing across next summer, early summer, launching in mid-June next year. And right now, sailings are available from mid-June to late September. And give us a call if you want to book this ultimate ship. It is the most unique cruise ship I've seen. It's the most unique cruise ship of all Disney cruise ships. And it's something that you're going to want to experience. So, and thank you for my fans out there. Sherry's Byers Langton, fantastic show today. Sherry, I love how you watch my show on different channels. It's awesome. And Sherry was on our Tower Suite show and some shout outs. She said, you know what? Just hanging out with Disney, Skip, and Dave alone will be part of the value of joining that cruise. All right, guys, we'll see you next week. May have more details on the Tower Suite, but see you right back here next Sunday at 5 o'clock. If you want to be part, I have an exclusive show I have for Disney community. If you're a true Disney diehard and want to be part of these great hands I'm wearing, usually on Friday nights or Saturdays. I announced it the day before. My Dave's Disney community, go to Dave's Disney Facebook and like that, hit the group page and join that. That is for true Disney diehards that love all things Disney and join the conversation on that. You guys have a fantastic Sunday afternoon, and we will see you next week.